Hey, it's Chuck here. We're back with Milton Daily Homes, and before we get started, here's a message for Linda.
I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it.
So there you go, Linda. Hope you enjoyed that. And we have 10 properties today. There's actually a lot of good ones here, and so I'm going to get right to it. So 679 Spire is the first one at 299.9, and it's a Springdale, Spring Valley is what it's called, 1357 square feet, Madame 3-story. There's no backyard, there's a front yard, and then there's also the balcony here. And when you look at the pictures, you've got a little front area, and there's laundry down on that first floor. There's no basement, so it's just ground level. Then you go up to the second floor, you got kitchen, and you've got a dining living combined that walks out to the balcony. Now this one comes in a 3-bedroom and a 2-bedroom. This is a 2-bedroom, 3-washroom, which means there's 2 full baths upstairs and 2 larger bedrooms, which for most people is the preferred route. The 3-bedroom rooms are very small. There's a good shot there. 2 stories across the street. I do like the feeling. This one is a lot like the one listed on Short Read right now. It's 782 Short Read. I think we profiled it yesterday or the day before, and it's listed at 304.9. It's already under contract, so this one could even sell for more than asking. I think there's a real strong chance of that happening. Now, next one up is 371 Woodlawn, and it's in the Bronte Meadows area, and it's 3+1. It's a 155-foot lot, and there is a possibility, I haven't checked this, but it could back onto Bronte. But however, the pictures are looking pretty good, and kitchen, not so much, but that's okay because it's 314.9, which is a very attractive price, and it has a finished basement, and this stuff looks pretty good when you paint it. It's got the wall sconces, it's got a bar. It's close to looking like a pretty cool basement with a little bit of work. Now the single garage, but I think anything detached, this is actually a link, it's not a full detached, it shares a basement wall. That's why it's so close with the neighbor on the left, but it's gonna fly. 1152 Bonin, and you can see from this shot here that it backs onto the train tracks. There's the berm, there's the sloped hill there, so there's a built-in toboggan hill for the kids. That's a shot from the top. It shows you all the landscaping they've done inside. Big home inside. I would guess probably 1,600 square feet, if not larger. Nice upgrades in the kitchen. So I'm sure it shows very well. You can tell there's a lot of pride of ownership in this home. I think the challenge is sometimes finding the right kind of buyer that's going to live with the home backing onto train tracks. A lot of people say after a month or two, they don't even notice the train go by. I don't know, I think I would personally, but you hear a lot of feedback that it just sort of blends into the background. 349.9, and no hardwood in the house, but I think it's definitely priced bang on. Challenge again, finding the right person. Now 1134 Houston, 364.9. It's a 4+1 bedroom. It's over 1,800 square feet. It's a 100-foot lot. There's a lot of value in this one, and it's a partly finished basement with a separate entrance. So the investor side of me is going ding ding ding. Could it maybe work as an investment? A 4-bedroom could rent for, I would say, at least on the main floor alone, it would probably rent for at least $1,500, and then you've got the basement potential rental income too. Now there's a basketball net which is passed out here. So where I'm from, they call that Irish pajamas, and I don't know if you guys saw the Google Maps. The street view is, which we use a lot on these videos. There's a shot actually of a guy that's passed out on the curb. So there you go. It's pretty funny. I thought it was hilarious. Inside the home, you've got, I believe that's laminate floor. Kitchen, not spectacular, but these models do tend to work well. I've seen this exact model with a finished or a separate entrance, and it's usually right in the back of the home. So I like this one. There's a lot of good value in it for the size and the money. You really can't beat it. 369 George, it's a great street. It's in Old Milton. Nice big 50 by 132 foot lot, listed at 369. There's a nice shed there. Done some upgrades in the kitchen. Very standard bungalow. All the rooms are 10 by 10. One is like 11 by 7.5, so very narrow, kind of long. Master doesn't have storage space. I mean, closets were not a priority when they built these in the 50s. Now, nice finished basement. They put pot lights in, done some upgrades in the bathrooms, and there's a 3-piece and a 4-piece, so 2 people can have a shower in this home. I like it. I think it's a great home. They priced it really well, upgraded, and you can't beat the location too. You can walk to downtown, so it's fantastic. I'm a big fan of that one. Now I'm also a big fan of this one on 894 Gaisley. It's $389, and they're holding off on offers till Sunday. It's a Spring Ridge model. We talked about a Spring Valley earlier. 4 bedrooms, so it's 1,800 square feet. It's a semi-detached, and it's got a big piece of property. It's actually a friend of mine. He's a mortgage guy who's selling this, and his wife's in real estate. And huge piece of land. And beside here is protected green space. That's where the gas lines run under the town, and it's beautiful. It's a great view. It's private. They've done nice colors inside. Of course, you got the green apples. Way to go, Chris. And everything is looking just where it needs to be. Double sink in the master, and it's all put together great. So, big fan of this one. August 2nd, 2010 is when they're looking to have possession. They, I believe there's a tenant in there now, so they're just probably tenant's contract is at the end of July, and then they're going to clean it up for a couple days. So, big fan. Chuck Pick, absolutely. 950 Gassel, another super home. Double garage, kind of a staggered look with the double garage, which gives you a layout feature inside, which is interesting. 449, 3-bedroom, double garage home, and it's just over 2,000 square feet. Very open concept. You got kitchen, you got breakfast, and then family, and then dining here. And the kitchen has been upgraded. It's looking beautiful. It's a great looking home. Got some custom mirrors that they put in, some sinks there. There's an L-shaped room in the front, which is unique, and I think it's cool. It lends itself to a lot of neat layout options. 88 feet in the back, get an extra 8 feet. No air conditioning. It's price bang on. I mean, there's stuff that's selling with single car garages that aren't as nice as this one. Same price range. So 1039 Costigan, double garage. 519, and you can see they've done some hardwood floors, living dining in the front there, and there's the kitchen and the master. Now I want you to look through these pictures, and then in the comments, or maybe just email me back, which one's a better deal. So we've got this one on Costigan for 519, and Costigan can be somewhat of a busier street. It's over 2,500 square feet. And then we got this one on Clark, which again can be kind of a busier street. Same price, double garage. Okay, a little bit nicer, I find, the curb appeal on this one. And there's the kitchen. There's the staircase. And you've got laundry, obviously. Which one would you choose? If you had to, if someone put a gun to your head and said you had to buy one of these, which one would it be? Very interesting. I'd love to hear your feedback. And the 1245 Ellington is our last one. Ellington's a great little street, and this street and the street above it on Christie Circle and Winter Crescent, some of these streets have 100-foot lots versus the standard 80. So A is actually a little bit wrong. The property is right in this location here. You don't want to be on this side of Ellington, because then you're fronting onto Louis St. Laurent, which eventually is going to be a busier street. Now, I'm not sure the model of this one. I don't know the name. Done some upgrades in the kitchen, pot lights, extended pantry with a granite counter. I'll tell you, this would just set it off completely. Hardwood floors, and there's a shot of the family room with the eat-in. Done some California shutters there. So a lot of work in this home. Typically, if you're crossing 6, it's good to be close to 3,000 square feet. I think this one is somewhat around. Got an extra 20 feet in the back, wood deck, lots of upgrades inside, no finished basement, 55 by 99 feet in the back. I'm a big fan of this one. So there's probably 5 or 6 in this list that I can say they are absolute winners. Okay, so the last thing I want to mention to you is if you want to come for a tour of Milton, I mentioned this yesterday, we do have some time slots available. They're not designed to help you find the perfect home. They're designed to get you a feel for the neighborhoods, get you a feel for what's going on here. Is Milton right for you? And to show you, because a lot of times the stuff in our Milton Daily Homes looks a lot different than when you see it in person, good and bad. So join us for a tour, click on the link, and I'll talk to you tomorrow for our Friday roundup. Okay, bye.